Hi everybody, this is Grace Elton, CEO of Tower Hill Botanic Garden in Boylston, Massachusetts. We're starting to see signs of spring here at the garden and we want to share it with you. One of my very favorite spring plants is Hellebore. I just love how they have their little nodding flowers. They come in lots of different colors. We've got different shades of purples and pinks and whites here at the garden. Out in the woodland garden we have a beautiful little Dwarf Prunus. The cultivar is called Katsura, and I love how it has these little bell-shaped flowers that droop down. You really have to get close to maple flowers to appreciate them. This one's a silver maple, and like other maples, they're one of the earliest sources of nectar for honeybees, so I've always really appreciated when they start to bloom. I love these willow flowers. They're backlit by the sun and they're just glowing. Here at the wildlife pond, there are quite a bit of birds out today. You can see ducks floating by the pavilion. Here in the lawn garden, we have such a great combination. Scilla is the blue ground cover that's blooming that you can see. And then coming out of that is the beautiful red twig dogwood. So this is a dogwood that loses its leaves in the winter, but it has these wonderful bright red stems. These are really great in containers if you're going to do a flower arrangement. They add a little bit of pop. What might just seem like a pile of sticks is actually one of my favorite trees here at the garden. This is a larch that creeps along the ground, and if you take a closer look, you'll see that some of the leaves are starting to come out. Our propagation greenhouse is full of veggie seedlings. We'll plant these out into our vegetable garden, and we use a lot of these for display, for classes, and then also we donate the produce to Rachel's Table, which is a food bank in Worcester. The orangery looks so beautiful right now, and it smells even better than it looks. That's probably because we have such a great citrus collection. As you can see here, we have some citrus and fruit. We have some that is just finishing its bloom and the fruit is just forming. And also our conservatory horticulturist Matt Teacholt told me about a really special orchid that we have in our collection, Eulophia petersii. Now this orchid is from Africa and it can have a 5-foot flower spike. Right now our flower spike is about 3 feet tall, and you can see the base of the plant there. It's right next to a really pretty purple dendrobium. So we really can't wait until this plant blooms, but it's got a couple more feet to grow on that flower spike before it does. Thanks again everyone for joining me today at Tower Hill Botanic Garden to take a sneak peek at our spring garden. I wanted to end in the Lemonia with our beautiful Orchid Show, which is still on display. This would have been our last weekend of the Orchid Show. Behind me is our beautiful lady, Eden. She was painted by graffiti artist Croc out of Boston. He's from Worcester though, so we're really excited to have a local artist here. And I love that we paired the graffiti and orchids. As you can see, her hair is made of Phalaenopsis orchids. So thanks again for joining me, and I can't wait to welcome you here back to Tower Hill as soon as possible.